Did you know you swallow 5 to 7% of toothpaste every single time you brush your teeth? That's an entire blob of toothpaste every 7 days. And most commercial toothpastes are filled with harsh chemicals, artificial flavors, preservatives, titanium dioxide, and dyes. And I often get asked on my Instagram what toothpaste I recommend. And for a while, I was trying to find one with better for you ingredients and something that actually made my mouth feel great. Because I've tried so-called non-toxic toothpastes, but I never felt like they were actually getting the job done, if you know what I mean. And they didn't even leave my mouth feeling fresh. But I'm so glad to have stumbled across Bite toothpaste. These are actually tablets you put in your mouth and bite down on to start your brushing experience. Bite toothpaste bits are so convenient, you just pop a bit in your mouth, chew it up, and start brushing. It will turn to a paste just like you're used to, but with no plastic tube or messy paste. It took a few times for me to get used to it because my entire life I've been using a paste, but now I love them. I also love their mouthwash bits because I can carry these tablets wherever I go and do a quick rinse even in my car. Bite also now has a natural teeth whitening kit. So if you've been looking for a natural toothpaste without the paste, try Bite toothpaste tablets that come in glass jars to help reduce plastic waste and experience what I and so many others are obsessed with. Bite is offering my listeners 20% off your first order. Go to trybite.com/digest or use code DIGEST at checkout to claim this deal. That's trybite.com/digest. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the Digest This podcast. I'm your host, Bethany Cameron, and in today's Bite of Knowledge, we are talking about black seed oil, aka black cumin seed oil. Not to be confused with the regular cumin seed oil. Now, black cumin oil is an anti-inflammatory powerhouse known to inhibit tumor growth by up to 50%, increase the growth of healthy bone marrow cells by 250%, help protect the body against damage from chemotherapy and radiation, and deactivate and kill certain types of cancer cell infections. And that's just the start. It's also been known to help with a very popular virus we are most likely familiar with, as well as help with diabetes and even weight loss. Researchers from the Indian Council of Medical Research found that black seed oil improves glucose tolerance as effectively as medications, yet it has not shown any negative side effects and has very low toxicity. This is huge because the most popular medication commonly prescribed for type 2 diabetes can cause a wide slew of health problems. And get this, the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders published a study last June systematically reviewing the literature for plants that have anti-obesity properties and discovered that black seed oil was among the most effective natural remedies on the planet. Now let's talk about anti-fungal. We all want to be fungus-free, obviously, and black seed oil has been shown to have antifungal activities. In particular, it may protect against Candida, which is a yeast that I personally suffered with for a while and many years ago. And I know many of my Instagram followers are going through it and are in the weeds for Candida right now. So I just found that really cool if you're suffering from Candida to know that, black seed oil is something that you can really reach for and it could help with that. Now, this oil is also super high in antioxidants, plant compounds that help protect cells against damage caused by unstable molecules are called free radicals. Now, antioxidants are important for our health, obviously, as research has shown that they can help reduce inflammation and protect against conditions like heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and cancer. Now, this is where black seed oil comes in. This oil is rich in TQ, which has potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. As a result, studies suggest this compound may protect brain health and aid in treating several types of cancer. Now, as just mentioned, it contains TQ, which is an active compound that holds the same attributes as a popular treatment for a popular virus, if you know what I mean. So, in addition to that, it contains flavonoids, proteins, fatty acids, and many other compounds that have positive effects in the treatment of patients with different diseases. TQ is the most abundant in black seed oil, and it's whole seeds, and most of the herb's properties are attributed to it. Now, let's talk about the reproductive system for just a second, because another benefit of black seed oil is on the reproductive organs and sexual hormones in infertile men. This has actually been confirmed by studies. Now, moving forward to asthma. As many of you know, asthma is a chronic condition in which the lining of your airways swells and the muscles around them constrict, making it difficult for you to breathe. Research has shown that black seed oil, and specifically the TQ in the oil, may help in treating asthma by reducing inflammation and relaxing muscles in the airway passage. One study in 80 adults with asthma found that taking 500 milligrams of black seed oil capsules twice a day for 4 weeks significantly improved asthma control. Okay, so now we all want better brain function and support our brain as much as possible for longevity and protection against Alzheimer's and other neurological conditions, right? So neuroinflammation is inflammation of brain tissue. It's thought to play an important role in the development of diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So get this, you guys. Early test tube and animal research suggests that the TQ in black seed oil may reduce neuroinflammation. Therefore, it may help protect against brain disorders like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. One study in 40 healthy older adults found significant improvement in measures of memory, attention, and cognition after taking 500 milligrams of black seed oil capsules twice a day for 9 weeks. Black seed oil has also been studied for its potential effectiveness in reducing blood pressure and cholesterol levels. In 2 studies, one in 90 women with obesity and the other in 72 adults with type 2 diabetes, found that taking 2 to 3 grams of black seed oil per day for 8 to 12 weeks significantly reduced bad cholesterol and the total cholesterol levels. Another study found that 90 people with high cholesterol levels observed that consuming 2 teaspoons of black seed oil after eating breakfast for 6 weeks significantly reduced their LDL cholesterol. Now, in regards to lowering blood pressure, one study in 70 healthy adults noted that a half a teaspoon, that's not a lot, you guys, of black seed oil twice a day for 2 weeks significantly reduced blood pressure levels compared with a placebo. So all this talk about the benefits, but are there any side effects, and should we be cautioned by the fact that, 1, well, it's a seed oil, and 2, could this be too good to be true, and are there any additional concerns? Well, for the most part, when used in small amounts, black seed oil is likely safe for most people, given there is no allergy. In general, Short-term use of 3 months or less hasn't been linked to any serious side effects. However, in one study, taking 1 teaspoon of black seed oil per day for 8 weeks did cause nausea and bloating in some participants. But if that is all, the benefits far outweigh the small side effects, if you even do get side effects. I personally have been taking it for about 5 years on and off, and I have never experienced any negative side effect from it, only benefited from it. I personally don't even take concern by the fact it's technically a seed oil. Why? Well, first, you should only be taking this medicinally and in small amounts with a few teaspoons a day at most. In addition, it should be consumed raw and unheated. You should not be using this oil for cooking, frying, or culinary uses. Plus, if you are getting the right kind that is extracted properly and not heat treated, you should be totally fine. So that leads to the question, well, what is a good kind? Where do you get it, right? How do you know if this is a legit good quality oil? So for a while, I could only find it, for me personally, I could only find it online years ago. It wasn't really talked about. However, thankfully now it is more widely available in health food stores such as Whole Foods. I've even seen it in Sprouts. And then of course there's Amazon and other major health retailers. But again, you want to make sure you are buying a good quality brand stored in a dark bottle. I did want to mention that too. You must be stored in a dark black bottle. I personally use Amazing Herbs black seed oil. I am not affiliated with them in any way, but just wanted to share what I personally use and throw that out there. And I can link the exact one I use in today's show notes for reference. That is today's bite of knowledge. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to share it with friends, family, and on social media and tag me at Lil Sipper, LILSIPPER, to help get the word out and support the show. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening to this episode of Digest This. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review in your podcast app to let us know. If you're ever wondering how you can support me and this podcast, sharing it with your friends and family is the best way. This is a Resonant Media production produced by Drake Peterson and edited by Chris McCone. To email the show, message us at digestthispod@gmail.com. See you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team first.